Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, an April Fool's Day edition. Glad to have you with us. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Hardaway Jr. is the 3 with Williams at the 4. Luka Doncic is out there with Hardy, and it's Plumlee in at the 5. And for the Timberwolves, they have their 2 big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. And it's Moss in at the 1 spot. No shortage of speed on the court tonight, Clark. Both of these teams can do damage on the break.
And I don't know anybody who loves basketball that doesn't love this kind of matchup. Get your track shoes on and keep your head out of the popcorn. They're getting up and down in windshield wiper fashion.
Doncic, and he hits the jumper.
Doncic really excels at keeping defenses off balance in the pick and rolls.
Here's Moss. Plumlee pulls down the board. Here's Hardy, guarded by Edwards. Outside, Williams. Pass to Doncic. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound Minnesota. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. McDaniels with it. Now Doncic defending. Moss's shot is off.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
From deep, here's Doncic. Nails it from 3. Doncic has got 5 now.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
To the inside, Moss. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. To the middle. Powered down after the assist led him to the lead.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And Doncic the bucket on the assist by Plumlee. Doncic has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Here's Moss. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
The endless reach of Gobert. Those long arms sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive side.
Now here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Doncic has got 9.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Doncic.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Thinking back to one of the most fun runs in the NBA, Grant, those early 2000 Mavs teams.
Oh, I played against those teams, and they were incredible offensively. Of course, you had Steve Nash running the point, Dirk and Finley on the wings, and the pace they played with, they were well ahead of their time.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Towns a screen on Doncic. Here's Moss. And he jams it home with authority.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And here are the Mavericks now, following the score by Minnesota. Clock at 6. Here's Hardaway. And the basket by Plumlee.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's McDaniels. Still without a bucket. Towns for 3. Hardaway grabs the board. And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. All right, here now, the teams leading the league in scoring efficiency since the All-Star break. Number 1, Minnesota.
This is a hot offense. Recently, they've had no issues getting the ball in the hoop.
And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 6-point game. McDaniels, that's good.
McDaniels saying to himself, okay, you want to give me that? I'll take it.
Pass to Plumlee. Back to Doncic. Fires the 3. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Takes a 13-footer. Towns with a rebound. Timberwolves shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. McDaniels passes to Towns. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
Not much you can do to stop his J when Towns gets into the rhythm.
The Mavericks have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. From deep, here's Doncic. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. Double-digit advantage on the boards. They just pounded them inside.
Now here's Hardaway. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Plumlee a screen. Hardaway, the pass to Plumlee. Here's McDaniels. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Nice looking teardrop by the swingman McDaniels. Love watching his offense continue to evolve and grow.
And the Mavericks call time here. Both teams deciding to change it up.
First and shoot.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play to the paint. Boss, good. Boss has got 9.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
On the court right now for Dallas. We've got Jalen Noel. He's out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Lively in at the 4. And he gets the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
No matter what you throw at Doncic, he'll adapt. Nice shot there.
Thanks. Well, Boss in their last matchup against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He contributed 52 points, and he really showed up on the defensive end as well, using all of his versatility. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And it's slammed in by Paul.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Lively. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Fires from deep. Counted from distance. Noel's got his second basket.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
Well, Clark, when you talk about Doncic, he came into the league with a ton of experience under his belt.
Yeah, and I think people undervalue the experience of being a pro at the age of 16. It wasn't the NBA, but it's still professional basketball that he played in Europe. And that seasoning and that competition and that being refined in the fire allowed Doncic to step into the NBA unfazed.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Doncic passes to Noel with the 10-footer. Here's Plumlee. Kicks it to Doncic from outside the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball, following the score by Minnesota. 4 on the clock. Noel, pass to Williams. Shoots over Reed. Williams misses. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 4. And that one's good. Boss has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Williams. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Plumlee. Doncic outside. Outside, Williams. Three-pointer. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Doncic is so multifaceted, a stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping down.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, I have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the score by Minnesota. Back to Doncic. Fires it from 18. Rebound Minnesota.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Timeout call, the Mavericks. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in for Joe. And Dallas also making a switch. Hardy's checked in. Outside Noel. Pass to Plumlee. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Inside, here's Towns. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. Well, Clark, is it just me, or have we seen a little bit of a resurgence in zone defense in the NBA the last few years?
Yeah, I think you're spot on there. It is a little more used and a little more part of the toolkit of coaches now in the NBA zone defense, is in part because teams are stretching you out with the three-point shot from every position and every spot on the floor. And so it's a nice wrinkle to perhaps stretch it out defensively by playing zone, where you have guys covering those perimeter spots from an area standpoint instead of just an individual man standpoint.
Now here's Hardaway, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Here's Noel. Dallas, no good that time either.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Boss, good.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Mavericks trailing. Outside Noel. Pass to Williams. Back to Noel. It's blocked by Gobert.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back. You know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, you know, that was out of his reach anyway, so I don't even know why he made that effort. No need to commit the foul there.
Okay, it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look good.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Strong finish by Gobert.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
Here's Hardy. 11 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Launches it. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to McDaniels. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Boss good. Boss has got 23.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now Doncic. Nice finish from Luka.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team. He's doing it at a high level here.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The T-Wolves on top, up 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game.
At the offensive end, they were playing it smart. Running through the offense, then finding the open shot, and then they were hitting.
Now let's go ahead and recognize the Player of the Month award recipients. Out in the East, Damian Lillard.
It's been Dame Dollar time of late. An emotional leader for the squad. One of the more potent scorers in the game. When it comes to hitting clutch shots, I don't know if there's anyone better.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
That was fucking weird.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. All right, time for an injury report.
Thanks. I just now talked with Dallas's head athletic trainer. I was told it's a knee sprain, not great news by any stretch, but luckily it wasn't anything major. They are going to keep him on the sidelines tonight, and it may be a few more games until he's ready to get back on the court. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Boss in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. And he sinks the second.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, absolutely an offensive focal point is Luka Doncic, a high usage rate, but he said, quote, it's basketball. This is my work. It's amazing. Every night I step on the court, it's fun for me. Brian, he loves it so much. He said in the past, quote, I couldn't live without this game. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Doncic. Following the score by Minnesota. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the paint. Here's Boss. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Doncic, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Boss. It's McDaniels on the wing. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. For 3, Hardy. Dallas, no good that time either.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
One thing you can count on with this Mavericks team, they shoot threes.
All night long if you let them. I mean, near the top of the league for attempts beyond the arc. They do it every chance they can get.
Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. On the break. Boss, good. Boss has got 10 points in just the second half.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Williams, a screen on Edwards. Shot to stop the run. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 18 points in the game.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Edwards against Doncic. McDaniels from long range. Drops in the 3.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make 3. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Dallas calls timeout. Check in with the leaderboard. Here are the small forwards flaunting their playmaking skills since the All-Star break. You look at McDaniels, he's really moving the ball well out there. First in the league in assists.
And we've all heard the term point forward thrown around casually. But when it comes to him, it definitely applies.
Absolutely. I mean, they want him touching the ball every time down, making sure the offense flows through him. He's going to make decisions that are good for his team out there, and those assist numbers prove that.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
It's stolen by Doncic. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Edwards finds Towns. Here's Boss. Guarded by Doncic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And they place in the top 10 in fast break points. They take their chances to run, and it's something they're really good at.
And their low turnovers are a standout stat for them. They make smart, quick passes and do a good job protecting the ball from fast hands. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Joe's checked in. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Now Hardaway. Plumlee, a screen on Edwards. Hardaway, the pass to Plumlee. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Puts up the 8-footer. And the basket by Joe. Joe's got his second basket of the night.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 21, and he gets it back. Slam dunk by Plumlee. Here's Boss. 11-point game. Right wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Reddish is checked in. The Mavericks have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Hardy, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Williams from long range. Williams knocks down the 3.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Here's Boss. Outside Edwards. Lets it go from deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Reddish. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Take it away. Here's the break. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Here's Hardy, and Dallas calls time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Alexander Walker, the pass to Moss. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. We've got Cam Reddish, Mason Plumlee out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Exum in at the 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Exum, to the middle. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Crosses over.
Dang him!
Boy, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lead.
No!
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting.
They
So
were
he'll take 2 free
down their
throws.
basket, man.
It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
Kleba, he's checked in for Exum.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's Hartenstein. He's checked by Plumlee. And the foul called on Cam Reddish. That'll be a second foul of the game. Minnesota with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Moss. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
The Mavericks have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. To the inside. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Moss, the pass to Edwards. Down low. Moss, good. Moss has got 42 in the game.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Doncic left side. Doncic is doubled. Pass to Hardy. Here's Doncic. And the three off target.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Hartenstein a screen. Edwards looking for an opening. And another three from Minnesota.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Dallas has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Pass to Doncic. From behind the arc. Doncic delivers from range.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
And Minnesota calls time here. Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's Boss, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Towns. McDaniels with it. It's good.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniel.
Dallas has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Gobert against Plumlee. Here's Doncic. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive.
This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
Here's Hardy. Outside Hardaway takes the three. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Boss. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Pass to Plumlee. To the inside. Here's Hardy. Fires for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Boss. Oh, deflected. Towns passes to McDaniels. Inside. Doncic with it. Out to Kleber. To the left side wing. Pass to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. There's the three. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset. When Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And Dallas calls time here. They're trailing by 13. 1:53 left in the fourth.
You're throwing me out. A minute 53 left in the final quarter. Plumlee, a screen on Edwards. And they doubled up Doncic.
McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish. Great game for him. Double-double now.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Boy, they certainly had their way with the opponent at both ends. A really solid night here for the Timberwolves.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And what can you say that hasn't been already said? We knew these guys would be great coming into the year, but their complete dominance is rare. They have redefined greatness.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Boss.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Towns, a screen on Doncic. Boss, the pass to Edwards. Here's Boss. Towns outside. Towns, a screen on Doncic. Clock at 4. Boss's shot is off. Doncic feels it out. Pass to Hardy. Now here's Doncic. Kleba outside. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.